If you ever want to veer off and do a Frank Stallone podcast, let me know.
No, that won't happen.
Any of you people out there that find humor in this, you're really a sick, vapid person. You got no soul. You think it's funny? This is a sick society. This has gone beyond the pale. You people should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, so I got to set the scene here. So Frank, of course, is in the gym, and he's wearing he's wearing a collared shirt and
essentially wearing whatever you think you should wear to the gym. He's essentially wearing the opposite. It looks like he's wearing dress clothes.
It's pretty. It's like dress casual, comfy pants, black
collared shirt. He's got his collar
watch.
popped like Dracula or something like that.
Yeah, it's popped up like Dracula. He gives us some. What I like about this segment here is he gives us some good fashion advice. Dom, let's listen to that later.
Yes.
Another workout in the books. Today we did something different. Did delts, front delts, rear delts, side delts, calves, and the machine for the tibia. It feels really good. I feel really good between 192, 193, 191. Before I was averaging 204, 206. Not for me. I look like a chipmunk. My face gets big.
Okay. So he's talking about it's kind of hard. Yeah, it's hard to hear. Go figure.
Well, why? It's a surprise. It's hard to hear. You can't. I don't know.
So he's talking about his weight, I think, at first. He was saying that he likes to hover, his good weight that he likes to hover around is between 191 and 194. When he was above 200 to 204, his face was, I think he said his face was big like his brother Sly. I think is what he
His face, he said his face was as big as Sylvester Stallone's in Rambo 4. That's what he said.
No, he says as big as a chipmunk. Okay. There's more here, folks. So this is the healthy weight he likes to stick around at. Can you imagine being 73, Dom, and being this obsessed with your body and weight?
I can't imagine. I'm giving up right now, honestly. I'm done, so I can't.
Well, don't give up yet. You're so young. You're younger than me.
I'm planning on eating myself to death later, so...
Again, good for him to be healthy, but it seems like to me it borderlines on obsession.
Find your weight, find where you feel comfortable. The most important thing is you can tell how your clothes hang. Your clothes should not cling. They shouldn't be skin tight. They should just drape and hang.
Okay, how does this work? He says the clothes shouldn't hug you or squeeze you. They should just hang. Yeah, but it depends what size you bear. But it's also
that's preference too. Some people don't like wearing tight clothes, eat fat or skinny. Somebody might not be like wearing a tight shirt. So
yeah, there's some guys that are like The Rock. His shirts are always like skin tight because he's The Rock. But
right,
you could have a body like that, but not like to wear. I actually don't like to wear. I'm not overweight. I'm at an okay weight. Like I'm not overweight at all. But I actually don't like to wear clothes that are tight on me either. So to be fair to what Frank's saying, I don't like to wear tight clothes. But what I'm saying here is, Frank, what you're saying there doesn't make sense. You're giving fashion advice, sure, but you're saying, but what he's saying here though is that your body, if your body is squeezing your clothes, is because you're fat. That's what he's saying.
Essentially, this is the thing though, and this is him overall in a nutshell. His opinion is all that matters to him. Like he doesn't think about anybody else's preference of clothes, body type. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's the gospel according to Frank, and but again, people might like to wear tight clothes, and people might like to wear loose fitting clothes. But he's equating tight fitting clothes to being overweight.
Then you're fat. You got fat back. You're overweight.
Yeah. Clothes only comes in one size.
That's it. Frank size. I wonder. I was just gonna say, because how obsessed he is with his body, it's got to be in relation to how Sylvester Stallone's been known for his body, right? It's got to be like, I feel like he feels maybe insecure about his body because his brother has been in such good shape his whole life.
Yeah, what came first? I think they've both been pretty health conscious. Apparently, their mother was a wrestler in the wrestling industry and things like that.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about
their
that.
family has always been big into fitness. I don't think that's totally insane, but I don't know if it's healthy. I honestly, like mental health wise, I don't know how healthy their question is with it. That's all they talk about.
Are you saying that Frank Stallone has a questionable mental health?
Oh, yeah.
Draping and really nice, you're right weight. But if you're going like this, you can't do this.
He says if the clothes are draping, if they're draping, you're at a good weight. That's exactly what he's saying. That he is judging your body mass index according to the size of shirt you bought at the Walmart. What an idiot. What an absolute moron. Does he think clothes come in one size?
One size fits all.
He goes to the clothing stores and he's like, I'm here to buy a new shirt, and the clerk, oh, what size are you? He goes, human size.
And he storms out of there.
Whatever you put on humans, properly sized humans, what do you what size? What a
This is coming from somebody who's wearing dress clothes at the gym, so just remember that, folks.
And now he's grabbing his butt because he's talking about how the clothes will also give you a wedgie if you're overweight.
That's right. I forgot he says
that. Or you get like a wedgie in your ass or something like that. It's the wrong weight.
It's the wrong weight. Again,
it's the wrong weight.
If your butt is eating your underwear, you're fat.
You can't make this stuff up.
Stay healthy. Stay true to the man upstairs.
Stay true to the man upstairs. Keep that one in your back pocket.
Yeah.
We've got some stuff coming up.
There's more religious stuff to come, right?
Oh my God, this is a religious heavy week, boys.
Be grateful for every day of your life will be beautiful.
Be grateful for every day and your life will be beautiful. And then he does the white power symbol at the end here.
The white power.
All right. Thank you, Frank, for that healthy advice and mental health boost. Appreciate it. Okay.
Good morning, Dr. Frank Stallone, your favorite general practitioner.
Okay, are we supposed to think this is funny?
I don't. Who got him that shirt? Who did that? Who did that? Who gave him this power and got him this shirt?
Somebody somehow gave him scrubs with his name on them. And of course, they're in black as well. He's wearing his black shades inside of a building, no less. Shades in the building. And so he's playing dress up. He just like Dr. Stallone.
He's essentially posing as a doctor. He's walking around posing as a doctor.
Can you imagine him giving you an exam?
I can only imagine the gynecologist jokes that he was probably so tempted to say in this. He had to.
He does. He may be a doctor in physical fitness and health. Absolutely. With the back fat talk and how to wear your clothes properly.
What size clothes you got to get.
No, there's only one size. You just have to, you have to shape your body.
If you don't, exactly. If you don't fit into the clothes I wear, then you're a fat piece of shit. It's essentially what he's saying.
Okay, yeah, so he's sitting down some couch here, guys, in some public area, of course, but he's wearing scrubs. He doesn't explain why he's wearing scrubs. but his name's on it. So somebody who's the idiot that made these scrubs and gifted these to Frank?
Do you think he just made them for himself and he's just trying to pawn it off like somebody gave it to him so he doesn't seem completely crazy?
The master of nothing. We had a wonderful workout today.
The workout. All right, another wonderful workout. He also referred to himself the master of nothing. Probably the most truth he's spoken.
There's the truth.
And it was the way it should be. We worked fairly quick in between sets, an hour, maybe an hour, 5 minutes, in, out. You don't have to stay around the gym for 3 hours, like I said yesterday. You can go do your gym work, and if you feel the urge, you come back early evening or after you're done work and do your cardio.
Okay, so he's saying go in and do your weights for an hour, don't stay there for 3, and then if you feel the urge later in the day after your job, go back in the evening and do your cardio. Who has this time?
Hey, if you got all the time in the world, you could go to the gym 3 times a day.
Can you imagine having and these are gym rats? I can't do it, man. That's the other thing too. It's not even about the reason why I don't do weights. I don't have I don't to carve out an hour a day just to
tough.
do weightlifting. When I already have a full-time job, young kids at home, and family duties, and maybe somewhere along, I would like to do a hobby that isn't involved, like bending my arms and pressing my legs down to 500 pounds. Yeah, but I do what I do just so Frank doesn't get mad at me. I do cardio. I jog with my dog or go with walks with my dog. So I have a dog, and she's a medium-sized dog, so I get her out exercising.
But the question is, Ryan, are your clothes too tight?
They can get a little bit too tight. They don't drape. Some of my black undershirts that I wear underneath my hoodies or shirts.
I'm sorry to break the news, but you're fat, and you have fat back. It's over.
They don't drape on me. My black shirts don't drape.
So you can kill two birds with one stone. But
it says you can kill two birds with one stone. I don't know what he meant by that.
If you're going twice, you're throwing two stones, aren't you? If you go to the gym twice, you're
killing one bird with two stones.
You should have just did it once.
It's the opposite. It's literally the opposite.
If you go to the gym 5 times in one day,
you can kill one bird with 5 stones. Yeah. Yeah, I think you got the metaphor mixed up.
It's a beautiful day. It's very hot. I love these scrubs. I just got these as a gift.
Okay, whoever gave you the gift, you should be canceled. Who are you? Who gave you the gift?
I don't know. How was that presented?
How was that presented?
It's very dangerous to give Frank Stallone something like this, like giving him some authority, because he'll start believing he's a doctor.
He's already got a sheriff's outfit. He doesn't need a scrubs outfit.
He already believes he's a cowboy. He believes he's a singer.
We got some stuff.
Dr. Stallone makes me feel very intelligent. Next one, I'm going to have Dr. Frank Stallone Jr., Doctor to Nothing.
What? So he's already got Dr. Stallone, but he wants the next one to be monogrammed Dr. Frank Stallone Jr. Of course, he was named after his father. Okay, so he just wants more. I guess he wants to make sure his brother doesn't steal this scrub set. Is that the idea?
Just wants everybody to know his name. He wants everybody to know who he is when he walks into the gym.
I kid you not. The reason why he brought up Dr. Frank Stallone is because he probably thinks some smart asses like us will think that this is Sly's scrubs that he took, but he wants to have his name on it.
Yeah, you're probably right. He needs to own it.
He needs to own it. I'm not Sly's brother. I'm Frank Stallone.
But I really enjoy it, and have a great day. Stay healthy. I'm feeling better. Thank the Lord upstairs.
Thank the Lord upstairs. Another call up to God.
He was in preparation. He knew what he was doing.
Yes,
like,
okay.
He's never usually this religious. I'm not saying that he's like, he is religious, but he's not usually like this. He knows. He's like making sure the Pope is watching. If the Pope is watching.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that. Okay. Don't spoil it just yet. So, yeah, he has some flight plans in his pocket right now that he has not told the audience. We are in the dark as to why does he keep bringing up God. I think it's like he wants to make sure he's good with God before he meets somebody. Now, there was like there were so many pictures and stuff on this. I can't keep up. I'm not going to bore our audience with everything. I have to get what's gold above the gold, right? There's some diamonds in the rough I have to get through. So
the cream rises to the top.
Here he is playing a song. We don't get to hear Frank sing very much. This is going to be a bit of a Frank heavy episode of singing. And he's in front of his camera. It looks like at his home, and he's got his acoustic guitar out, and he's going to play us a song. What I really liked about this song was. What I liked about this song is the lyrics. I found it interesting that he chose this as a song to sing. Again, very telling what goes on in Frank's mind. The things he's drawn to.
All right, boys and girls. Beat me, baby. Beat me all night long. Beat me, baby, you know you can't go wrong. I was bad to your mama. I was bad to my wife. I was bad to my little baby girl. I've been bad all my life. Come on in, baby, beat me all night long. That's me, baby, everything's alright. Yeah, come on and beat me, baby, beat me all night long. Come on and beat me, baby, you know you can't go wrong. Don't beat me now.
Don't beat me now, he says. Oh, at the very end of that. Okay. All right.
Have you ever heard that song before?
No, who's the original artist? You know?
No, I have no idea. That's what I was asking.
All right. Yeah, Donald, I agree. In our chat says we know what Frank's kink is now. So
yeah, that was definitely. I was thinking that too. I'm glad Donald said that.
Oh man. Now, okay, folks, this is. I don't know if we're gonna. This might be the last episode of Frank. Who is this guy? Because I don't know if we can top the events that occurred this week. Do you want to speak? Do you know what happened? Do you want to speak to it?
He essentially met the Pope.
Yeah. So.
Stallone family.
Yes, the Stallone family. So Sylvester and Frank, they received a hero's welcome in the southern part of Italy. I can't pronounce it. How's your Italian?
For an Italian,
Pretty bad.
yeah, probably.
Okay, Puglia region of Italy.
Puglia.
No, I can't pronounce this. So both Frank and Sylvester, they were conferred with the honorary citizenship of Gioia. Ioia.
Sounds about right, Ryan.
Okay, Del Colle. Okay, so they had this ceremony just recently, just a few days ago at the time of recording. This is what Sly had to say. He goes, 100 years ago, my grandfather left the city, and this was the key to his barbershop.
Mm.
So the Stallones have always been big on hair.
Obviously.
So his grandfather cut hair 100 years ago, and he said that he was brave enough to make that journey from Italy to America, and goes, because of that, I am here today with my family. So either we can thank or blame a grandfather, Stallone, for bringing Frank to the USA. So
imagine we never got Stallone over here. We just had him. He was just some Italian guy running around screaming in Italy.
he could have been a barber too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man.
So anyways, now I don't know where this came from, how this was organized. It seemed like a pretty big event. A lot of people were there, but I have a theory.
Mm-hmm.
What is being filmed right now? The Family Stallone season.
Family Stallone, the show. Yeah.
So Jennifer was there with all three daughters, and of course Frank was there. And then on one of these videos we're going to show, and people are going to hear. Again, I can't recommend enough our YouTube channel, at least for the Frank Stallone portions. Who cares about the Rambo film portions? Check out our YouTube video of all this stuff, because you're going to see Frank singing on stage in celebration of this event. I guess they put up a stage for Frank to sing on. But you'll see, look at the camera guy right there behind Frank. Now that's not the city crew. That's an American dude. That's a white American dude that's a high-end equipment for a television show. So they are filming this. There's no way they're not filming this for the show. They're meeting the Pope. So part of their event was they got a key to the city, they got honorary citizenship, and they got to meet the Pope. That was the grand finale. We're going to get into that. Oh boy, we got some things to say about that. But before they meet the Pope, we got Frank singing on stage.
Singing is a strong.
No, well,
word.
here is the slower song. I don't know. Is this a Frank Sinatra song? Do you know? Or
Yes, this is Frank Sinatra. I got you under my skin. Right.
Oh, okay. So let's hear a bit of Frank's rendition of that. I'm sure it's good.
I've got you.
Now it's really okay. First, it's really obnoxious. You can hear someone yelling "Rocky,"
But isn't that Frank Stallone's whole life? That's it right there. He's trying to do something himself, and somebody's yelling at his brother, Rocky.
That's fantastic. So someone's yelling for Sly's attention. So Sly is sitting behind Frank as he's on stage with Jennifer and his daughters. Okay, and someone's yelling "Rocky" towards Sly.
Under my skin, I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried to not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never goes so well. So why should I?
So you're a Frank Sinatra fan, or a lot of his stuff there, Don?
Yeah, I like Frank Sinatra. This is actually one of my favorite songs.
How's Frank doing with it then?
So he's not great, but as you're going to play the next song,
Yeah, okay.
sings, he sounds okay in comparison to the next song. He's no Sinatra, but I'll give him credit where credit's due. He doesn't sound terrible.
No, he sounds okay.
As he does in this next clip.
Oh, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I didn't take the time to upload a clip in comparison, but it just so happens last night, Dom, literally 12 hours ago at the time it's recording, I was watching the great Peter Gabriel in concert. Okay.
Yes.
Now, there's two similarities between Frank and Peter. They're both singers by trade. Peter, and they're both 73.
Both 73. Okay.
Both 73. I will say this about Peter Gabriel's performance. It was unreal.
Mm-hmm.
It was unreal. And to Peter's credit, his clothes actually drape on him a little bit, but I don't think he's quite as slim as Frank. So Frank, I don't know if your theory works. Peter has draping clothes, but he might. Yeah. So anyways, but Peter was amazing. His songs are amazing. It was just and I don't want to sound like
do a little Salisbury Hill.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but Peter's also very humble, very kind, very gracious, and just like if you've ever seen, like, he's just such a good person.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't do a Peter Gabriel podcast that would be funny. We could do one; it might be interesting, but you couldn't poke fun at Peter, or you couldn't make jokes about Peter Gabriel. He's just too good. He's too good. He's too good at what he does. And it was very jarring to watch that 3-hour performance by 73-year-old Peter Gabriel playing all of his songs, new and old. And I'm talking new songs he's just written. They sound amazing live. And then Frank's going to pull out his big hit here. Here we go. Sorry.
This is the end. Give me a choice and now my chance is over. I thought I was in. You put me down and say I'm going nowhere. Save me, darling. And now I am going over. Give me something. Need it all 'cause I'm running over.
Now, I will say, I know it's not his proper soundboard or whatever, it's on cell phone, but you can go watch Peter Gabriel tour videos of cell phone coverage. I'm just saying. Now, but yeah, that was rough.
It's rough. It's if somebody in your family singing at a backyard party and singing badly, but the problem is he's supposed to be a legitimate singer.
And that's
So
his song.
it's his song. The look of Sylvester Stallone, for
Yeah, I
those
know.
who aren't watching, the look Sylvester Stallone has on his face just says it all.
Yeah, the look on Stallone's face or Sly's face was the same look he got when he read the reviews of Stopper My Mumble Shoot. It was like,
Exactly.
oof.
He is taken. It looks like he's taken by surprise at how bad Frank is singing.
Let's be fair, Frank's voice isn't quite back yet. It's still coming back. It's still
I want to see, though, when this comes out on the reality show, because there'll probably be a clip of this.
Okay.
I bet you it's going to be heavily edited.
okay.
It's going to be.
Okay, the fact that you're bringing that up, sorry, I'm tongue-tied. So that clip was not from Frank Stallone's Instagram. That was from somebody else. That's
Just
right.
somebody. Okay.
Check this out. Frank took that exact same recording and put it on his Instagram account. He stopped it 10 seconds in.
Wow.
So before I went, oof, he edited it before it went to that. So he did put it on his Instagram. So he took Buddy's video, the same video, same shot, same angles, put it on his, repurposed it on his Instagram, and stopped before he started sounding like a dying cat. Isn't that interesting? So all down here, folks, you get the unedited version,
and that's it. And then when it's on the reality show, if they do show it, I wouldn't be surprised if they use it. They use the audio from the Staying Alive.
All right, here we go. Here's the big moment, folks. So both Sly and Frank are at the Vatican, or at some sort of not the Vatican. I don't. Is it the Vatican? Would they gone to? Would they
I think
go
the
to Rome?
Vatican. I think it should.
That's where the Pope hangs out. Is that where he chills?
Yeah, I think that's where he hangs out. I think that's his stomping ground.
That's right. He goes around there. So here he goes. It goes, a truly blessed day. Let me take something away here just so I can read everything. All right. So he goes, a truly blessed day that will live with me forever. Hashtag Vatican. Hashtag Rome. Hashtag Lord Jesus Christ.
How many? Did you click the Lord Jesus Christ hashtag and see how many people actually posted that?
I didn't, but I love how he hashtagged the Lord Jesus Christ because they're you got Frank on the right, Sly on the left, and in between them you got a. Sorry,
you got, of course, the crucifix.
You got the skinny Jesus being crucified.
I've also never been a big fan of when somebody pulls the cross over like the suit, the tie, like Frank has it.
Oh, I didn't even know.
It just reminds me of like when a kid's receiving like confirmation or something, because that's usually how they rock it. But it just
in all of our coverage of Frank, did you ever? Did he just get converted?
He's a believer. He's saved now. Oh. Frank is saved.
But I like the hashtag Lord.
Lord Jesus Christ.
That's who that is? Oh, that's who that is? Okay. Sorry. That killed me. Okay. All right.
It's amazing.
Now the next photo is odd. It's really blurry. It was blurry on Frank's Instagram too. It's like one of those pictures where you take it from the internet. It's,
right.
And when it's enlarged, it's blurry. That's what it looks. Anyways, so you have Pope Francis here in the middle, and I wonder, does he even know who he's with?
He definitely doesn't know Frank.
Did he say to Sly, who is this guy?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Sly, who is this guy?
I think he did like the Father Carmine. Do you think that the Pope listens to Frank Stallone's music? I don't know.
There's no way. It's too sinful. It's too sinful. Okay, so you got Jennifer and Sly are on either side of the Pope. But even Frank didn't get that honor. Frank's on the other side of Sly, and you have the sisters there. Now that's the picture. Great. It's a huge moment. It's a huge moment to meet the Pope. Sure, yeah, sure. I'm not religious. I'm not Catholic, but sure, I'd shake his hand, give him a high five, whatever. I don't believe in deity worshiping, or I don't believe in worshiping or revering people just because they believe in God. And put it this way, this is my take. I'm sorry. This is my freedom to say this. Like, just because you believe in God and the religion that you're part of has put you in a high place, that doesn't make you extra human in my eyes.
Right. So you're saying you never use the hashtag Lord Jesus Christ?
No, or hashtag Pope. Because that goes for any religion or organization. Right. Like if he's a good guy, great, you're a good guy. If you're doing good, great. But there's no hero worship. That even goes for Sly and Frank. I don't actually, believe it or not, as much as I love Rambo and Rocky and those movies, I actually don't worship Sly. I could actually care less about his, in many degrees, I don't really care about his politics.
You're not the type of guy who's going to dress up like him and give tours or anything like
no,
that.
I wouldn't do anything silly like that. No.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'm not a sycophant, right? All right. So here we go. The Pope's there. Great. He's probably, his face there looks, can you please get me out of here? Please.
I did stumble across something. I think when I got lost in some Instagram cycle and I saw the Pope, and apparently there was an article or some writing that like the Pope is a big Sylvester Stallone fan.
Oh, really?
So he was excited to meet him.
Oh, good.
And there was another shot. I should have saved it for the podcast, but I just went on with my life.
What was his favorite movie? Rambo 4? Rambo 4.
He loved the opening of Rambo 4. He loved all the real footage of people dying. Yeah. And could you guess what his favorite quote was from Rambo 4?
Hey, Rocky, do the part that with the raped 50 times.
Do the part they're gonna cut the heads off and then for 50 times. You want me to do it?
All right. So of course Frank posts this to his Instagram, and my goodness, here we go. Now, my problem is I don't go on his Instagram like every day or hourly, but we are correct. We're gonna get to that. First, he says this about the photo. Meeting Pope Francis. Did he spell it correctly?
I think it should be an I.
Yes.
But I'm not. I think it should be an I. I'm not an expert on the name Francis. Maybe there's another way to spell it. But
No, I think he spelled it wrong.
he wrote it like the country, basically.
The country France with an S.
Close enough.
He hashtagged it properly. Pope Francis.
Oh, okay, he did.
Oh, I love it. Poor Frank. Bless his heart. Bless his religious heart. Meeting Pope Francis, is a moment that will live in my heart for eternity. To share this blessed moment with my family can't be explained. From where we come from to this moment is a miracle. Yeah, you can thank your brother for that. All right. Oh, hashtag Vatican, hashtag Catholic,
Yeah, you got
hashtag Rome, hashtag
Yeah,
family,
really.
hashtag blessings, hashtag Pope Francis, hashtag gratitude.
Hashtag gratitude.
All right.
Lord Jesus Christ.
No, he's not there. Now, okay, I wish I was here, but apparently, go figure.
He deleted everything.
Frank went on a deleting block rampage on his Instagram, and unfortunately, we don't have the screenshots for that, folks. But this is what we can. This is what we can say to it. So this is all from Frank. This is a string. This is the heaviest Frank comment we ever seen. It's on this one photo. Frank says, "I'm flabbergasted of the horrible things people say. Cruel, and I get reprimanded. We are doomed." Okay, man, dude. The reason why you get reprimanded is because you tell people they're fat.
Exactly.
And your
You
comments.
try to give opinions on women's bodies, and
We are doomed. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit I get a little bit animated. I apologize, because saying that people don't like a certain religion because of the atrocities it's done on mankind doesn't make us doomed. Like, people are allowed to say, look, the Catholic Church has done some pretty shitty things. To
Do
say
you
otherwise, just
I'm thinking that I'm trying to imagine what the people wrote that he's reacting like this. It had to do something. It had to be something with like pedophilia or something like that.
oh yeah, the church has never done something like that.
100%. It had to be something.
This is partly why I'm anti-religion now. I will say I'm pro spirituality. Yeah, I'm pro reaching out and finding a higher power, whether it's God or whoever in Mother Nature, and being a better person. You do not need religion or a book to be a better person. You do not need a meeting house. You just don't. You can be a good person just by being a good person, not for risk of hell or want of reward. Just be good for the sake of being good. Anyways. Okay, he goes on to say, you're always going to have small-minded people who think they know everything, but really know nothing. Now, he spelled no, N-O, which is, again, ironic. I don't know how to spell no. Nothing. Again, Frank, just because people disagree with you, they're not small-minded. And I love how he's right. He's right.
He's always right.
Correct.
Frank Stallone. He's Dr. Frank Stallone Jr.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And then he goes on to say, it's been my pleasure to block them and get them out of my life. Can you imagine equating your life to Instagram? Okay. More. If you disparage this pope or my religion, you are blocked for life. Frank, my Instagram handle, you ready? Actually, I'll let you find us. You can go ahead and I'm not disparaging the pope, to be fair. He could be I don't know him. I'm not going to speak to him as an individual, but the church, the Catholic Church, and religions in general, religions throughout the world, all from, I won't say other names, I'm just going to say religions throughout the world have caused a bit of damage to this planet. Have they not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When's the last time war was waged in the name of science? When was the last time war was waged in the name of humanitarianism? I'm going to be kind to you, whether you like it or not. No, you won't. He goes on to, so people are obviously attacking the Pope. He goes, who are you to judge this man of God? You uninformed twits.
I love it. Twits.
Okay, that's very Christ-like. All right. He goes on to say, I've never had so much fun blocking these heathens. discussing excuses for human life. Wow.
I want to know what was said. I'm so curious.
Again, you can say the most disparate. Like, I admit families off limits. Like, in the sense, don't talk crap about someone's wife, kids,
Right.
like legit, like talking real garbage. You can poke fun, but I'm talking about talking garbage about. But calling someone a heathen or discussing an excuse for life, he's saying they shouldn't exist as humans because they're not pro Pope, pro Catholic. He goes, you aren't going to influence me with your small-minded, uninformed information. Keep them coming. They can't, Frank. You blocked them.
It's just silencing everybody at this point.
He goes on to say that the best way to get rid of evil people on your site is to block them and take away their voices. How can they keep coming at you, Frank, if you keep blocking them? Anyways, yeah. So that one was fun. What are your thoughts?
It's amazing. I just would love to see the back and forth. I wish I might have to start monitoring Frank Stallone's Instagram 24/7. I might just have to be on there because he just takes down stuff too quick.
So he does, but this is our theory. Remember, like the "who is this guy" comments, they've been taken down,
Right.
and or those people who are doing it have been blocked, so they can't do it anymore. At least to create new accounts. So he does look. It's obvious he does silent the voices. So far, he hasn't blocked our podcast. He is highly good about it. Yeah. Good for him, Frank. We appreciate it. Or he doesn't know we exist.
I'm going with the latter.
Okay. All right. That's it. Yep.
That concludes another episode of Frank Stallone. Who is this guy?